Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim? You better be sure about this.
We can't turn our backs. The initiative failed them.
You weren't there, but you're here now. And it's your call. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. Another step forward, but of course there's more. There's always more. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara. You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
It cost a lot to get this far, but we didn't make the trip to turn our backs, especially on our own people. If you're ready to work, if you're not here to hide, if you want to set the example, Kadara is waiting.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Got word from one of my colleagues. Ventaref made it off Kadara. He's a free man, thanks to you.
You got me in.
It's what I do.
The outcasts have scattered.
That's what happens when you cut the head off the snake. With Sloan and Kaitis out of the picture, they're disorganized, weak.
Did you play a big part in the mutiny on the Nexus?
I had nothing to do with that shit show.
Then why do you leave?
The way Tan handled things didn't exactly inspire confidence. Decided I could do better on my own. So I jumped ship with the rest of them. Ended up here.
How did you become the charlatan?
I never set out to be the charlatan. But I couldn't openly work against Sloan. So I hired other people, representatives, to pose as me, recruiting exiles and giving orders. The locals started calling them charlatans because they were never who they claimed to be. And the name stuck.
Does the Resistance know who you really are?
No, but I doubt Ephra would care. He's a results man. The secrecy around my identity isn't malicious, Ryder. It's so I can operate freely.
I better get going.
Ryder.
Yeah?
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're not really liked here in Kadara Port.
Ouch.
What I'm saying is, you need a friend. Someone on the inside to help you out. I can be that guy. You need intel on exiles, Sloan, whatever. Come to me.
Thanks, I think.
What can I get you?
So what's the latest in Kadara?
Sloane's dead, but you know that. The Angara seem happy to have one of their own in charge. Even if Kima obviously works for the charlatan. Not sure how I feel about Kadara being touted as a free port.
Why's that?
Besides the fact that it's a load of pyjack, free is bad for business.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
When you're surrounded by the alien, it's comforting to do something familiar.
Yeah, sure.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Limited power, life support's busted, surprised there's any gravity at all.
This can't be easy to see.
I'm not really a feelings type of guy, Ryder.
Even so.
Let's just find Mason. HO47C. It was supposed to be the Turian homeworld in Helios.
Like Habitat 7.
Whoever was piloting the Ark wanted to get here, no matter the cost.
They wanted to find home.
It's not really a home if no one's left to live there. Come on. Speculating won't get us anywhere. Looks pretty busted. Think your Sam can get us in?
Only one way to find out.
I found a log from Dea Prayton, the Ark's captain. The video is corrupt, but I can recover the audio.
Play it.
Something's tearing the Tannis apart. Half the cryo chamber is gone, trying to get anyone awake to the escape pods. Spirits, there's no time. Find Mason.
Maybe she found him, made it to the escape pods.
He wouldn't leave the Ark without me. Natanus didn't get here on its own. We need to know what happened next.
The rest of the data on this console is corrupt. Perhaps if we find another. Or the Ark's SAM node.
Alright, let's keep looking.
There's still life in this one.
Sam, how are we doing?
Mason, bring it back.
Sam, help me out.
Like the previous log, the video data is corrupt.
What about audio?
Repairing now. 1 moment, please.
We're going to find him, Avitus.
Mason, he's more than the Pathfinder to me.
Playing audio now.
Sam, how far to Abby's pod?
300 meters.
An easy stroll then. Damn it! Maybe not so easy.
Where's the rest of it?
That is all I could recover.
Damn it.
We know he survived the initial impact.
Oh, he didn't sound good.
Don't give up on him yet.
Sam, where's the Pathfinder? Where's Mason?
Avi. Commence. Stars.
Avi, isn't that what Mason called you?
He's the only one who calls me that.
My counterpart is suffering from severe trauma. If I partition the damage, it may be able to speak with us.
Be careful. I don't want to lose this Sam because we rushed for answers.
Avitus Riggs. Welcome home.
Sam, Mason sent coordinates to this location. I need to find him.
You are mistaken. I sent the coordinates.
What do you mean, you sent the coordinates?
The Pathfinder ordered me to help Avitus find a home for the Turians. I located our destination, HO47C, then sought out Avitus.
Why would Mason do that?
It was his last request.
This thing's still busted. It doesn't know what it's talking about.
We should have access to Mason's logs. Maybe there's something in there.
Abby, whatever we hit, a piece of it shredded my suit. Stings like hell, but spirits, it's beautiful. I need you to go on for the both of us. Don't let that temper get the better of you. Sam, commence transfer.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Even the stars look brighter.
He died before the transfer was complete. That must be the source of Sam's trauma.
Why bring me here? What was the point?
To complete the transfer, the Turians need a Pathfinder.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I never thought I'd get the job. My whole career, I worked alone. I don't know how to lead people. I don't want to lead people.
Avitus, I've seen you protect settlers. You found the Turian Ark. You've already been playing the part of Pathfinder, just without the title.
A title that belongs to Mason.
Which he wanted you to have. Rejecting it won't bring him back.
What if I let him down?
You could only do that by walking away.
Ah, damn it, you're right.
Shall I begin transfer?
It'll be safer on the Nexus. Suvi, call Tan. We need a shuttle to pick up the SAM node. Tell him we found the Turian Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
I'm about to ask something, and I need you to just smile and look casual.
Smiling and looking casual. Check.
I found this thing, somewhere on station. I need to know what it does, exactly.
Sure, I could... Wait. This is a scrambler unit. These things are illegal. Where did you get this?
Keeping it quiet for now. You'll find out when the time is right.
Or when I hack this scrambler for you, eh?
Can you prove who's been using it? Solid proof.
You bet. You could hack through every security wall we have of this thing. There's a reason they're illegal. Sorry, smiling, casual.
Let me know when you're done.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to welcome our Asari pilgrims to the Nexus. You've had a long journey, but we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream. Who made it possible, Pathfinder Rider. Do you have any words for us?
Like Director Tan said, the dream lives. If we all pull together, this can work.
Exactly what I would have said. In fact, I think I did. We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
Excuse me. You're the one who saved us?
I am.
I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
A bright future. You've been through a tough time, but it gets better. There's plenty of good in Helios.
I can't wait to find it.
Kandros reports the sniper is ready.
Understood, Sam.
Sam. Such a human name. No one ever listens. Your father built his human AI implant. Overlord went on despite my...
You're trying to bury something, and I think that's what this is really about.
I thought Overlord might help my son. They made him a candidate for their butchery, so I sabotaged it. I faked rogue code and ripped him out. Alain was hurt terribly, but he was alive and himself, not a... First Overlord, then Sam. Horrors, forced on children. It has to end, even if I must do the unforgivable.
Dad created Sam to help my mother survive a terminal illness.
Many terrible things come from good intentions. I should know.
Sam and I helped Alain together. It's going to be all right.
No, the code I made, no one could fix it.
Sam did. Stand down and you can ask Alain yourself.
Here. The last device.
Thank you.
No matter what sentence they give me, I hope Alain will forgive me someday. If Sam really is what you say, perhaps it can forgive me too.
You wanted to talk?
Ryder, I need your help with something.
I get a feeling this is something big.
Yeah, it is. One of our botanists hard called up in a panic. A colony transport has been stolen.
It's a transport. Can't you just replace it?
It's not the transport. It's what's on it. Our seed vault. One of a kind. Without that vault, things get complicated. Krogan children need the nutrients in those plants to survive. Even one clutch of babies hatch before we get the stuff synthesized. The effects would be permanent.
So what do you need from me?
I'm gonna find those thieves and get the vault back. Be nice to have you along.
Aren't the transports protected by passcodes? And how do you steal anything from a Krogan?
First thing Hark checked. Looks like some old authorization codes weren't erased. He was working in the transport and stepped out for 2 seconds. The thieves walked right in and flew off.
Of course I'm in. Whatever you need.
I knew I could count on you. Hark's waiting for us at the colony on Eladon. He's tracking down the transport beacon. He'll have the location ready for us on arrival.
Good. We'll find the transport track. Don't worry.
I'll hold you to that, Ryder. Hey. Thanks. I owe you one.
I'm not worried. You're good for it.
This place is a dump.
What do you mean?
They don't even have a lookout on the back door.
Most people wouldn't complain.
Be nice to have some kind of challenge. It's the least they could do, making us come all the way out here to kick their sorry asses.
Over there. Guessing that's the colony's transport.
Yeah, that's it. The seed vault better still be on board.
And if it's not?
I'd tear this place and everyone in it apart until we find it.
It's a plan.